Okay, next is the discussion of the state budget. And by the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. Ben Bond was on OPM in early August, sent a letter to our finance director asking for what our undesignated fund, which is our surpluses, and asking our bond rating. So they sent it to every town. So we still have a AA2 bond rating, we still have a surplus of 12.5. He also stated he thought the town surpluses would only be 5%. Well, our fund policy says we should have a 10% surplus. Right now we're at about 12.5%, 12.25 in that range. And he's impacting, and 54 towns are going to get a little money, like Seymour and Fay's paper, which stated they get $8 million, they're only going to give them $2 million. That's $6 million cut. It's devastating to them. 85 towns are going to get no PCS money, educational cost share, which we're in the group. That would cripple us. Right now we have a gap in our budget, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, $3.3 million. We did work on some of the $6.2 million gap during the budget process. So our gap is $3.3 million. And so we concentrate popular because we have been looking at ways, and people are going out asking friends and neighbors, and we talk among ourselves of what we can do. But I have a letter, I'm going to read this letter. This is from our tax collector, Selectman. It says, I understand the Board of Finance has a meeting scheduled for Monday, August 21st. Please share my thoughts with your board members. Governor Malloy this past Monday has proposed additional budget cuts to the municipalities. The cuts to Clinton are very deep. My honest opinion is that the town of Clinton should not attempt to do any changes to our budget, expenditures, and or revenue until the governor or the state legislators have finalized the state budget. We must get it right and get it right the first time. I believe the state will have a budget by executive order of the governor or by the legislators in the next few weeks. Clinton taxpayers rely on our Board of Finance to make good financial decisions based on credible facts. And it's a credible fact you have to act on. The legislature is going back September 12th. The drop dead date, they should have a budget in by October 1st. The drop dead date is actually October 25th. So I suspect we're going to hear something in the next few weeks. I agree with this. So now we're going to throw it up for discussion now.
Okay.
Go.
You know, it's some of what we're seeing up there is politics too. I think there's a great deal of pressure being put on a lot of the municipalities to kind of come and figure out how they're going to get a budget, what they're going to cut, what they're going to raise in taxes. So I think that I agree with the tax collector that we shouldn't, act prematurely. The October 1st is the date, we have to worry about. And then the other thing is that we get free payment. So if for some reason this goes beyond that date, that, there's still not going to be the full impact if they come with the budget even after that drop dead date. We'll still have, we'll be impacted by about a third of what it could be. But what I do believe is that discussions between the Board of Selectmen, Board of Finance, and Board of Education should start to take place about preparing. And I think that, listen, members of this board, I'm sure, have looked and thought of different ways and places that they believe they could cut. I'm sure the Board of Education has probably had the same kind of thoughts, and I'm sure the Board of Selectmen has themselves had those kinds of thoughts. But at this point, I would hope that we, at least the chairs, and I would suggest the chairs stay in close contact, between now and then. But we're going to have to, and I think, there's some serious problems that we have to face here if the worst case scenario comes at us, and it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be without pain. And I think everybody on all three boards realize that. So, but my goal is to work cooperatively and try to find some solutions to this. But then again, not to you know, we don't need the actions prematurely either.
October 1st is, I just looked, it's like 5 weeks away.
Yep. That's an attorney out there.
I personally, hopefully, they'll make the decision.
By the way, the state announced it was the UCS will get 2 payments this year,
Two rather than three.
not 3.
When did it make
My
that?
first payment last year came in November. Supposed to come in October, it was November before it showed up.
Well, I sent everybody, I think you got the note that Mary had provided, or not Mary, Janet had provided from the town attorney. And if I read this, I mean, we as a body don't have a lot of latitude to forcing things. The only thing we can do is increase the taxes. It would require the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Education and to make some cuts. They have the authority. When I've raised this repeatedly at the Board of Selectmen, I've been admonished that we are the ones that we should, you know, that I should not be in there urging them to take the leadership role in this. And I think if you haven't seen this, Walter, I did send it to you today as well from the attorney, and clearly going to the Board of Selectmen is the place to go. And I hope the Board of Selectmen will take the leadership on this and will bring together all the groups who will have to voluntarily try to get a haircut, and it should be fairly done and equitably done. Otherwise, we're going to devastate, we've already devastated the taxpayers of this town. Another 7.4% increase on top of a 10.2% increase is unconscionable.
And by the way, just so you know, Bruce has been working with the legislators, CCM, Rivercog, which is the Council of Governments, diligently talking to all the groups. And I know that for a fact, I just want to give him credit for that. He does not have his head in the sand. Nobody does it. I talked to Nancy Wyman last weekend, I talked to Pumpkin Rock and Harris this week. So, and we do not want to have another tax levy this year, just so you know that. So we are working on it. Go ahead, Bruce.
I also want to thank Jack Sherman personally for assisting the town in staying also in contact with all of his associates as well. He and my board and Mary Ann O'Donnell's board has also been very supportive. A number of us have testified in Hartford, both verbally and in writing. And the latest statement coming to us from our legislators is that we've been advised today from both the Republican and the Democratic members of the Senate and the House. They've all stated that they will not support the governor's horrible plan, and they believe that the impact, specifically on the school system, would be greatly reduced. And remember, on the town side, we've already set aside funds to handle the scenario of $200,000 less reimbursement on that side. There's another piece to the ECS formula. There are actually 3 pieces to the formula, not 2. And we have learned that one of those pieces to the formula, we actually are going to increase the reimbursements on. So that is very good news. Again, we have a timetable of the week, September 11th. We're very hopeful that all of the legislators will do what they are now saying that they're going to do. And I'm inclined to kind of believe them, because if they want to all get reelected again next year, they kind of have to stand on their word. Thank you.
And you also have the suburban, urban, city legislatures all battling each other. So, and that's what the issue is. They have to come together for the compromise. Anybody else have anything to say?
The only thing I would say is if you are going to appear again, if there are opportunities, I would ask you to invite all of us to join you. I think it's for the members. And so please communicate those and get as many of us there with you as we can.
Nobody there.
Yeah, I would just hope that in the discussion, the merging of departments, the merging of school systems, the merging of use of trucks and all kinds of things need to be on the table. Drastic changes in terms of the way the town is structured in terms of spending.
We're not allowed to talk, Counselor?
No, you can't.
You did say in the beginning that the discussion.
That's how it operates. You can only come in the middle of the section of the meeting.
Excuse me 1 second. I want to offer a suggestion here. You didn't say in the beginning that the discussion in the visitor section was on everything. I thought it was on each item.
It's the way it's been.
I don't come there every week, so I'm telling you, I didn't understand that. So I have just one comment.
Well, make a comment if you want to. Go ahead. Fast.
I would appreciate you being a little bit more professional with me on that, okay? My comment is, what are you going to do next year for next year's school budget? I've already made the recommendation to Bruce that you can't build your budget for this town on money that you can't guarantee.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought so.
This board does not do the school budget.
I understand.
We have nothing to do with the school. Okay, yeah, anything? Jane? Okay. Thank you. So that, just wanted to give you an update on the state budget. It's strictly discussion, not for any test tonight.
Well, the only thing I would add to that is, even if we do dodge the bullet this year, we're looking at a state that is in a very sad state. And sooner or later, we're going to have to pay this pipe. And if we dodge it this year, we shouldn't heave a sigh of relief and think it's all over.
No, it won't do it until the state gets its money. Okay.